How do you like this? Wow. Do you recognize me? You know, I know now why they air condition these things. Hot in there. You might say I'm dressed as kind of a man of the world, when you consider that the world takes in our Earth and all of outer space. You know, I'll bet some of you have wondered what's it going to be like when the first man goes into outer space. How will they feel? Eager? Yes. Excited? Sure. Fascinated? Quite probably. And something else. They'll be scared, too.
It's light time. It's light time. The right time is light time. Rays of light can enter anywhere, spreading happiness we all can share. Heaven's glow of light right at the start can grow to fill your heart. It's light time, the right time is light time.
Not a sign of the one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. And 34 minutes after the hour.
And according to the National Space Agency officials, another manned space shot will be attempted within the next few months.
It had been a pretty exciting day. Waiting for that last-minute decision to fire the rocket, holding my breath through that long, slow countdown, and watching the giant man-bearing rocket slowly rise into the air and then go faster and faster until it passed out of sight, trailing its exhaust cloud behind it. By the time they recovered the capsule, I was a wreck, and so were millions of other people. People who had spent a good bit of their day watching on television and reading their newspapers. By evening, I was pretty worn out.
Jim? Hey, Jim. It's me, Jim. Reggie. Over here.
All right, Reggie, what is it?
Well, before you go to sleep, Jim, I wanted you to straighten Digby out.
Straighten me out about what?
Well, he thinks he should be the first duck in outer space.
Well, what's wrong with that, I'd like to know? Just what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing that I know of. It's just that...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I'll fly like a bird.
Dodo, you are a bird.
That's not the point, you earthbound quadruped.
Now, look, fellas, let's not argue about this thing. There's really nothing wrong with Digby wanting to be the first duck.
And when I get back to Earth, I'll be a hero. They will cheer me wildly in the streets.
See why I called you, Jim?
I'm beginning to. Digby, look, it's nice that you're so interested, but why do they need a duck?
That's what I've been trying to tell him, Jim. You go to explore, don't you?
Yes, to explore, to learn more about this world, this wonderful universe. Look, Digby, I'm kind of bushed. I know you want to talk about this and be serious about it, so we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Right now, would you two kind of settle down and let me finish the paper before I go to bed, okay?
Okay.
Good night, fellas.
Night, Jim.
What's going on here? Where am I? Why can't I walk right? a little gravity. Let's see, I'm supposed to do something to correct this weightlessness. What is it? Why can't I think? Oh, I know. My pro-gravitation switch. There, that did it. Oh, it's stranger than they said it would be. But I'm sure it's the planet Spheros. That's where they said I'd land. I can't remember landing. I can't remember the journey. I can't even remember who they are. They briefed me. They sent me, but I can't remember. Maybe I better find someplace to sit down for a while. Maybe everything will come back to me. Yikes! The place is booby-trapped. Oh, Joker's on the planet yet. Now what do I do? I must have come on a spaceship, but where is it? There must have been other men on the ship, but where are they? The first I can remember is bouncing around in weightlessness. Boy, I wish it weren't so lonely around here. Never felt so all alone in my life.
Hey, Earthman.
You look awfully familiar. Don't I know you?
It's unlikely, Bud. You look like an Earthman, and I happen to be a Spheros duck. Since you're the first man on planet Spheros I've seen, I doubt we've ever met.
Oh, come on now. Don't give me that. I recognize you now. You're Digby.
Digby? What's with this Digby stuff? I don't know any Digby Earthman. My name happens to be Edgar.
Look, I ought to know. The last time I saw you, you wanted to be the first duck into space.
You're dreaming, Earthman. You never saw me before. I've lived on Spheros all my life.
Well, I've been so confused ever since I got here. You may be right. Maybe you are Edgar. Maybe I never saw you before. I sure wish I could make some sense out of all this. Spheros craters with sneaky water fountains. Spheros ducks named Edgar. Phew!
You haven't seen anything yet, Earthman. I'm just a Spheros duck. Wait till you come up against one of the Spheros men.
You mean there are men like me living here on the planet Spheros?
I wouldn't say they were like you. Not really. I just used the word men because it means something to you.
Well, what are they like?
Real big. So big I can't see far enough up to see their faces. And when they walk, you can hear their footsteps for miles.
Will I get to see one?
Frankly, I doubt it. To see one, you have to have lived in this thin air a long time. Spheros men are, well, sort of thinner. I mean, unless your eyes are used to the thin air, they're kind of invisible. The trouble is, you're used to solid things. You're used to recognizing only what you can see.
How will I know when there's one around then?
Oh, you'll know, Earthman. You'll know. Real soon you'll know.
I will? But how? Hey, where'd you go? Edgar? Edgar! Oh, fine, he's gone. Now what'll I do? How am I going to keep from running into a giant spherus man if I can't even see him? And what did that duck mean when he said I'd know real soon? Uh-oh. What's that noise? Where's it coming from? It sounds like footsteps. It must be a spherus man. I better get out of here. There's nowhere to hide, nowhere to go, no one to help me. If there were only someone to help me. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God saw that it was good. My adventures on the planet Spherus were just a dream, but the loneliness and fear were real. God is with you and me always. And there is a way to meet these fears. And that is to remember that with God, we are never alone, never abandoned. He made this whole universe, and he is wherever the hearts of men call on him. There's one thing I know, that wherever men go into outer space, to whatever planet, God is there.